YouTube, it's Jason here for another video, and today, sadly, marks the end of the regular season of NPBA, which I've been having so much fun with. Today I'm playing Coach Julius and the London Lanterns, and as you can see, he's 2-6, the pretty not good, great differential, and I'm 6-2 with the top differential in the league. So it's like it's not really much to say that figured he'd be memeing, and I was gonna try hard this because uh, before the battle, uh, I was second, and there's been rumors that whoever gets first in the regular season, whoever wins the championship, gets promoted next season. And you know me, I was trying to be. I want to try and achieve that, but so I was gonna go try hard, but I was like, nah. So I mean, let's get into the matchup as you can see, so you can see his team. Uh, I went pretty unserious going into this, despite the team being honestly super very good. Tara Palmont's been on the kill board all season long, so I was pretty afraid of that. But I'm mostly afraid of my arch nemesis, Celesteela. I freaking hate that mon, and I said be prepped for it. Uh, I'm just gonna go straight to team because I mean his team's good, right? But you're gonna get more depth when I tell you about the team I brought. So a lot of this team is stuff that I told people I'd bring once in this season that I haven't yet, including setup Screamtail. I wanted to be Throat Spray with Boom Burst, but I figured Speed Booster was needed for Dragapult, for Scarf Palmont or Zoroark, which I was expecting, even Scarf Lando, right? Uh, I wanted a fairy move on here too, but I went with Flamethrower because the stupid freaking Steel Machine exists, and also it's Whimsicott, I guess. I sacrificing a move slot there is bad, but I needed to hit Celesteela, or else I just lose, and this set's worthless. Uh, Next we have Driftbloom, which bringing it off the bench for first time, I said go with the Ranbat set, Calm Mind Strength Sap. Shadow Ball Air Slash Strength Zap's like the best move in the game. It's defend. It's EV'd pretty defensively, so I figured with its HP stat, it could get some pretty massive boosts. Believe let's see, 104. Yep, enough speed to outspeed Dragapult after my Citrus Berry procs. That's all I can really say. I mean, you look at the matchup. This set kind of goes ham. Sure, Scarf Palma beats it. Scarf Lando might, but Scarf Lando comes in getting strength sapped, right? Some of these things that need it get strength sapped. Others, I mean, your ghost resists are Morgrim and uh, this guy Zoroark, Morgrim and Zoroark, and it just kind of gets air slashed. I mean, this set kind of goops him. The next set, I said I was going to break this multiple times. Nasty Plot Inferno GU with Blunder Policy. If you guys don't know, Blunder Policy, if you miss a move, the speed is rated by 2, which means Inferno, 100 base power, 50% accuracy, but it burns 100%. So if I click this into, like, say it goes Lando, a Scarf Lando, well, if I miss, I'm faster than him, and Chi just goop stuff. They might be asking uh, why I have so much speed investment. I'll be real. I kind of forget. I think it's to outspeed Lando if I don't get the +2 speed, which felt pretty important. Because like I said, it's a coin flip if I get the speed boost or not. Next we have Custat Berry Fortress. Uh, Hazard stack and then explode counters just there because I need a fourth. Uh, I went Max Bedef instead of defense because this thing takes stuff defensively naturally. So if something like uh, if he wasn't running flamethrower on like Dragapult or Zoroark, or if he tries to hit me with Mesper or Vape, I can just live and then get more hazards out, and then eventually go boom. And if he wants to hit fire moves like Arcanine or Zoroark turn one, we got that Custap Berry, which has not been in the game until DLC, but this is Snap Deck, so I can use it regardless. Um, it basically always makes me move first if I'm under fourth health. That pairs super nicely with Sturdy, meaning that if I get knocked down Sturdy, I always move first next turn. That explosion. So what that does is it allows me a free switch and it can also block out spin and defog, which is pretty important. Next, you got Iron Bundle. Heavy duty boots. I had to bring this guy. He was 2 kills down in the MVP race, and I want to bring a fun set: Whirlpool Taunt, Hydro Pump, Freeze Dry. This is my Shuckle answer because I didn't bring Hazard Control, as you see. So if I see a Shuckle, I always lead this. Bam! I taunt it. I Whirlpool it. I taunt it, and then I kill it. It also works for Vaporeon because uh, I don't think it gets Flip Turn. I know it gets Baton Pass. So basically, you taunt this, Whirlpool this if it stays in, and then or vice versa. Actually, you can't Whirlpool it because Water Absorb, so it really doesn't work. But you can taunt and then Freeze Dry, I guess. You can work on Steela, even Whimsicott. It's just a weird, fun, wacky set. Um, enough speed to outspeed. Was that 365? Was that hit? Whimsicott, I'm sure. And then, yeah, I didn't really need Ice Beam because Freeze Strike does the trick. It's like Pulp, and especially Lando. And then, like, Whimsicott's not taking anything. So I figured I'd make a fun set. And then lastly, we have Jolteon, which I know this is the only normal set I brought. I'm not proud of it, but I did not want to bring so many meme sets and then just lose because I was going so hard, especially with that promotion on the line. So I went Terra Blast Ice, obviously for Lando. Have to be expected. Calm Mind Quick Feet because I want to outspeed Scarf Lando, want to outspeed Pulp, and that's about it. Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Terra Blast makes for an insane late game. Like Mesprit gets shadowed. Everything gets hit crazily. Like Jolteon's doing what Jolteon does best. I don't know how to put it. This thing's insane Terror Captain, and yeah, so that's the team. I'm just gonna go straight to the replay. As you can see, my team he brought Morgrum, no Shuckle, good, no Cell Steal is fantastic, and everything else is pretty standard. I didn't necessarily expect Morgrim, but I'm not surprised. He loves that thing. It's super good. So I go ahead and I lead my Jolteon. I lead Jolteon on a Morgrim or on a Lando. Um, worst comes to worst, I could. He thinks I could Volt Switch, which I can't. But he goes this thing, and I know I'm not. Um, what's it called? I know I am not Volt Absorb, but I don't stay in regardless because this is the one thing I can't touch without chip. So I go Fortress, think it's gonna tank. It does 56. And I calculated that's Adamant Scarf or Timid Life Orb, I believe, is my count. So I'm like, screw the. He's not Life Orb, obviously. So I thought he's Scarf. So I make a double screen tail if in case he just wants to try and kill me. Proc the boost. I called mine because I didn't know what this thing was gonna do to me. And I boom burst here revealing it 46. He clicks Flare Blitz, which does a lot, but I click Psyshock thinking he might want to go into Dragon Pulp. I want to click Boom Burst here in case he goes Morgan. He's a U-turn, reveals Scarf, and sacks the Arcanine, which is a huge deal because I know he's Scarf and he sacks something that really, really um, did work against me. So I take this opportunity to get my rocks up. Lando can't touch me, so I go for spike. Or yeah, I spikes here, I believe, or I counter on the EQ. Uh, but yeah, I get rocks up. Get rocks up. He EQs, puts me in the custom range. I spikes. I eat the custom berry, explode on this bitch as he defogs. And I'm in a really fortunate position. I go Iron Bundle, review on boots, whatever. Freeze dry, donezo. I just worry about potential Yachi butts, whatever. Now, I taunt this thing. If you want T-Wave, fine. If you want Parking Shot, fine. And now I get the free Goop Nut Freeze Dry off. Almost kills this thing, as he does get flipped to. I did not know that before the battle. Goes back out to Morgan, and so I scout for T-Wave or Parting Shot. I go into my GU. Um, as he clicks Thunder Wave, Dark types are immune. Believe I click the Inferno button, but Vaporeon dies to Hazards, which is a Fortress kill. He goes straight back into the Palmot, clicks Double Shot, and I'm in a really tough position. I have to bluff Volt Absorb. I do successfully. I Shadow Ball because I didn't want Terrible Blast in case Pulp came in. It's whatever. Reveal that I'm Quick Feet. Kill this. I'm worried about Scarf because I could lose that late game. I expect him to Draco here, so I sacked Iron Bundle. It lives, so I could have played this really differently and got Bundle to the top of the kill board, but I thought he was Dracoing. I die. Let me bring in Jolteon, because if he's Scarf, he's got to play a game. Um, I obviously outspeed. So yeah, it's just one big 50-50. I let Iron Bundle go as I bring in this guy. He lives, takes 4-6, that's nothing. As the only thing he's got left is Palma, which I can't really touch, but knowing he can't Mock Punch because he's Bandit or he's Scarf, I Terra Ice, I Terra Blast him because that's my strongest move, and it kills. It's a beautiful meme game. It got way too scared for me. I had to bluff to win. It paid off, so lucky me, I guess. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I brought the meme guys, so I can't really be mad if I have lost. Great game by Julius. He's the Don. He's the OG. That's all I can say. I mean, crazy team. I was very scared, to be honest. But with that being said, before I go, I want to show you something cool. If it wants to load, we're reloading this. Um, as you can see to the left, that the Backstreet Ramblins and Coach Ozzy lost, and we won, making us 7-2 and in first place. Um, Getting the one seed is very good for me. It actually, funny enough, it actually gives me a worse matchup, but it pretty much guarantees my promotion next season. Uh, as you can see, yeah, like I said, Iron Bundle finishes third. I just didn't get the kill. I could have played it differently and gotten it, but I could have gotten this thing probably 20 kills if I really tried, like I said I was going to. But I decided to sack it times to win to get chip, and so you just kind of gotta accept that. I I really wasn't cheesing, but if you look down, that strong performance gives Jolteon number 11, um, tied for top 10, but Chien and Palmont have better KDRs. So Jolteon gets relegated to 11th, but it's been a super insane ball. Having two mods in the top 11, nothing to laugh at. Sal Metz is down here by 20. I don't, I will show you one more thing if I can find it. Next week, as you can see, we drew the matchup against Sam, one of my best friends, and it's going to be a banger. So make sure to tune in next week, especially. Um, I just want to thank you guys for all your support during the season. And I don't know if any of you guys are really watching to the end, but I seriously love every single one of you guys. I appreciate it with all my heart. I'm going to start uploading another league on Wednesdays, and that's going to be coming within the next few days, two to be exact. Thank you so much, and the playoff run's going to continue. I'm going to try and win shit for you guys. YouTube privilege, YouTube privilege. That's all for me. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Peace.